today I'm going to show you how to maintain and properly care for your FL5 Honda Civic Type R. Cleaning, you guys probably think that I'm using this pressure washer and I have like a chemical guy's bucket with like a whole bunch of things in there. Trading out of this Type R and I'm getting something new in the future that should be here next week. So you guys stay tuned to the channel. Within a couple days, the new vehicle should be here.
There's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to maintain and properly care for your FL5 Honda Civic Type R. So as you guys know, I've had this car now for roughly 2 years and I figured out what works, what doesn't work. So I'm going to kind of show you the products that I use to maintain it, and you can judge for yourself. I'll pull it out so you guys can see whether it's still in showroom condition, which I believe it is. And to me, that helps maintain and keep the value of your Type R. So mine is completely unmodified and I maintain it as best as I can. So I'll show you how we do that right now. All right, so first things first, I'll go over something with you guys. So the last time I cleaned this car was about a week and a half ago. So I haven't washed it or anything in a while, but it still looks pretty clean. But if you look closely, you'll see little things like this here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Little things like that you get just from driving. You know, little dust and little pollen and stuff that will pick up just from driving it, right? So I'll show you what I use to get rid of that in case like I pull up to a car show or something and I just want to have something to clean it up real quick. I use Meguiar's Quick Mist and Wipe Detailer, right? So let me see. So normally all I would do is just spray like that a little bit on there, take this microfiber cloth and wipe it until it is gone like that. Now you see this other one here on the light, same thing, spray. And mist and wipe, and then bam, there you go. So you can see, so that's one of the things that I use like just for like quick detailing to, you know, make it look like nice and new looking and stuff like that. So that's one of the first products that I use. Here you go. So it's Meguiar's Quick Mist and Wipe Detailer, and this is the type of microfiber cloth that I use as well. So, and it works perfectly. Like I've actually driven like 200 miles one time to a car show and I had a bunch of little bugs and stuff all over the hood, and I just took it, sprayed like that, and then just wiped, and bam, look at that. Cleans up so good, and it looks like it's just had a wash. It looks like it just had like a wash and wax. So yeah, that's one of the things I use after the car's already clean. Now as far as cleaning the car, let me show you how we do that. All right, so as far as cleaning, you guys probably think that I'm using this pressure washer and I have like a chemical guy's bucket with like a whole bunch of things in there. I've used the pressure washer like once or twice, and the pressure washer is good for cleaning out the brake calipers in case you have any, like you saw in one of those episodes where it had that screech. You could spray it right in the back there to clean out any dust and things that, you know, may have gotten caught up in the brake shield. So it is good to have one. But normally I just use my hose right here, and I'll show you. So I use that along with, let's see, with this. So I already peeled off the label on this, but this is another Meguiar's Wash and Wax. Like you'll see the yellow. Like so I use that, but before I even use that, I use Dawn Ultra Platinum 4X Faster Grease Cleaner. So I use that primarily on the wheels. So I'll use that combined with this right here. I'll use this, like you can put your hand in here. Let me see if you can see. Yeah, you can put your hand in there. And I put the Dawn soap on there, wet it, and I'll clean out, take my time and just clean out the wheels, you know, clean out behind here, behind there. Take my time, clean out all the rough areas, you know? So like, I'll use Dawn first to basically get all the stuff off of the hood and, you know, around the wheels and the wheel jams and all that stuff. Like, I'll use the Dawn first, get rid of any type of grease or anything like that. And then once I'm finished, wash the car off, get all the Dawn soap off of it, wash it all off. Then I'll switch to the Meguiar soap wash and wax there. And I'll use this sponge, right? I'll use this sponge to go ahead and wash and wax the whole vehicle, right? Like, wash it. And then once I'm ready to dry it, I'll show you guys. So once it's all said and done, the car is cleaned and I've used the wash and wax, which kind of maintains a coat of like wax over it, so it keeps it nice and silky smooth. So once I do that, then I use this chamois right here. Show you how it works. So it's even wet now. So I use this. Let's see if we can get it to roll all the way out. There you go. So I use this to dry it. So this is what I use to dry it. And then once the car is all nice and dry, then the next thing I do is I'll vacuum clean it, right? So I got my Dyson like vacuum here, and you see it's a little bit, got some stuff here. So we just same thing here. All right, so I use that to vacuum and basically get all the dust and stuff out of the car. I'll even, like, you know, try and dust down some of the car with another microfiber cloth I have here. Now, speaking of that, with the interior, this is what I use. I use Dr. Beadley's micro suede protection for the seats and the cleanser. So show you, and this will also maintain the car's like scent and keep it smelling nice and clean. So you just use the micro suede cleaner and just like, this is how I do it. Let me see, is it on? Spray, yeah. So just spray. All right, take this little cloth here. It smells good. And I just use that to keep the interior, it kind of maintains the red and keeps the interior nice and clean without any type of fade. So that's what I use to keep the red micro suede interior nice and clean. I also use it on here and other parts of the car that has micro suede interior. So if you guys wanted to know how you keep the Type R red, now mind you, this is a 2023 FL5 Honda Civic Type R, and I've had it since 2023. And actually, let me vacuum the front here because I see a little bit of dust on the carpet. Yeah. So, and I see a little mark on it that I'm gonna go clean as well. But yeah, that's essentially like how I keep the interior clean, and it works, you know. So I've had it since 2013 and the interior still pretty much looks brand new. So that's pretty much like how I clean and maintain it, and in doing so I keep the value up. The value stays pretty high because I keep the car nice and clean, and that works for your pocketbook. Whenever you're getting ready to sell it or trade it, it's good to have like a pretty much stock car with like a clean interior. So let me put this up first, and there we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See a little bug got in here. Let's get you up out of there. All right. So, as far as maintaining, as far as like with oil changes, if you guys do your own oil changes, then here's what I suggest. Now, I don't have the exact oil for the Type R because I've only taken it to the dealership to do the oil, but I was going to do the oil on my Golf R before I sold it. But this is the oil that I was going to use on my Golf R. I did a lot of research, and it was basically the healthiest type of oil for the Golf R. It's the Pennzoil. This is the Eero LX full synthetic SAE OW30 made from natural gas. So basically get the equivalent of this, but for the Type R. I think that will have the Type R because it runs a lot cooler than regular oil. So this, I think, runs like a few degrees cooler than what you would run in, you know, the regular oil like Mobil 1 and all of that. Like, I watched extensive testing and stuff, and Pennzoil is the way to go because it's made from natural gas. It just runs better for these vehicles. So that's what I've done research wise and stuff. So if you're gonna do your research, you know, figure out the best oil to run for your car, that's on you. This is just my recommendation based on the research that I've done. So that being said, another thing I've noticed with the Type R is that it doesn't like you to baby it. Like, in order to keep this thing purring and running properly, you got to do open throttle pulls every now and then. You got to give it some gas and really push it, because it's engineered as a sports car. Regardless of what people may think or say, this is like a very well engineered engine, and it was engineered to move. So you got to move it, you got to step on it, you got to push the gas every now and then. I think that cleans out injectors. It, you know, helps defeat carbon buildup. Like, I think that's just one of the things that I recommend. If you have one of these cars, don't baby it, enjoy it, push it. The engine can take it. If you keep it stock, the engine can take what you're going to throw at it all day. Like, and I've even seen some people that upgraded intercoolers and stuff like that, and it didn't work. They actually lost speed. It didn't work as well as it did in its stock form. So for me, my advice is keep the thing stock, enjoy it, maintain it, and have fun with it. Like, it's an amazing, amazing car. Like, I think there's probably always going to be, as long as I have the ability to, I think there's always going to be a Type R in my garage at some point. Like, I'll always have one in there because it's just that good of a car. Like, and this is me coming from a bunch of different cars, from Mazda Speed 3s to Golf Rs to Subaru WRX STIs to Subaru WRXs to Camaros to a bunch of other things. Like, I think this is pound for pound one of the best sports cars that you can buy today. And it does everything. It does everything amazingly well. And it even has like an exotic flair to it. You can see, you know, with the red interior, the back seats, like, I'm 6'6" and I have the seat pushed all the way back, but a grown adult could still sit in the back of me, to the red seat belts, to the subwoofer in the back, to all the trunk space. Like, you guys have seen, I've done grocery runs with this where I filled up a ton of groceries in here and never had any issues. Like, it's just an overall amazing, amazing vehicle, and you want to protect it, you want to keep it safe, you want to maintain it. So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys that either have one of these or want to have one. Like, that's how I maintain it. I normally wash it once a week, you know, but because, like I said, trading out of this Type R and I'm getting something new in the future that should be here next week. So you guys stay tuned to the channel. Within a couple days, the new vehicle should be here. And I know a lot of you you're probably gonna be like, why did he do that? Like, it doesn't make sense. Well, it makes sense for me. Like, this is something that I've wanted to do for a while, and you've probably heard me talk about it on the channel before if you really watch our videos like that. Like, it's something that I've wanted to do for a while now, so I'm just happy that I was able to do it. It was tricky pulling it off because you know how it is with these cars. They're, you know, the way how some people value them really high, some people, you know, I don't know. It's very tricky when you're purchasing Type Rs and selling them, because of how some people view it. And some people think, oh, it's riced out or it's modded or whatever. And some people love them because they understand just how special they are. So it was a process, but we finally got it done. I'm just waiting for the vehicle to be delivered. It'll be delivered here soon, and they'll be picking up this as well. So yeah, man, it's it's been a crazy ride, but stay tuned. There's a whole lot more coming, man. A whole lot more coming. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this was helpful to you if you want to know how to maintain your car properly and keep its value up. If you want to see how much value there is in our Type R, you can check out our last video. It'll show you just how much, or it's like maybe 2 videos back now, sorry. It'll show you just how much it's worth versus how much, like I was able to get a little bit more than what I paid for it trading out of it. So that was like amazing for me. But yeah, if you maintain it well, it will retain its value and you'll be happy that you did. But yeah, man, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and shout out to everybody that rock with us. Shout out to 100 Grand Nate, to Q to Chaotic, to Blueprint Wanna Lead, to Race Car 21, to DBX 79, to Fast Life, to Speed Demon. Yeah, I think I forgot you last video, sorry, my bad. But yeah, man, shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Joey, shout out to Will Motivation, shout out to Moose 2X. Just, you know, shout out to Wolverine. You guys haven't seen him on the channel in a while, but he'll be back soon enough. So yeah, man, shout out to all you guys, and I'm thankful and grateful for you guys being a part of the channel and just rocking with us. So shout out to all of you. Thank you so much. This is Race Car Friends, and I'm out.